In this challenge, optimization on other datasets, we will apply the concepts learned in this chapter, backtest optimization. We'll download the data from Yahoo Finance. In this case, I propose the Zoom stock, but you are free to use whichever you want. At the end of this challenge, you should have optimized your strategy to learn which are the best parameters on limit sell and limit buy so that you get the best results. As in this case is 0 limit buy and 0 limit sell. Now let me give you some advices to develop this exercise as smooth as possible. So first you filter the data, which I have already put the code because it's the same that we covered previously. To compute the machine learning model, you still need to practice with the hint I gave you in the previous challenge. And then by the time you create the strategy class, remember that you first need to import from backtesting the strategy class. And then the structure of the strategy is you create the class to which you can put whichever name you want. In this case, regression, it inherits the strategy. And then it follows this structure of functions. Def init inherits the self, also def next. Within the init, you should define the model that you previously compute. Within next, you need to prepare the data, like the explanatory variables, so self data df. But you shouldn't take all of the columns, just the last one, because you are gonna make the decision about the last observation. So -1, and then you take all of the columns. Later, you need to calculate the prediction with the model you defined previously. So self model predict with the explanatory variable. And then you should define the conditions when to buy the stock. You put self buy, and what will happen if you need to sell the stock. And so far, you should know which lines of code you need to. And because you have paid the lines of code needed to complete this class, you should develop it with the concepts learned on the previous tutorials. Then you create the backtest class, you run the backtest optimization, you find out which are the best numbers for the limit sell and limit buy parameters. That these parameters, remember, that should be defined just below the regression because they will be optimized. So limit sell equals to some number at the beginning and limit buy the same. And once you complete these exercises, you plot these charts that shows the journey of the optimization to find the best numbers for the parameters. Once you finish this challenge, get ready for the following one, where we will explain to you the overfitting problem in back testing. Meanwhile, if you have any doubt, let me know in the comments and I will do my best to solve your questions and give you some advices on how to apply the best mental models to solve these exercises as smooth as possible.